Hi, welcome to Vic and Run Sports Chat. I'm Warren.
I'm Ryan, and this is our F1 2025 Bahrain Grand Prix preview at the Bahrain International Circuit.
Well done there, man. The fourth Grand Prix of the season.
Yeah.
First three Grand Prix, not very on the spectacular side.
At least the first one was a bit chaotic.
First one was a bit chaotic. The other two were a bit boring. The Chinese Grand Prix and the Japanese Grand Prix were a bit boring. I thought the Japanese one was terrible, I thought. But the only one good positive thing about it, we have three different winners.
Yes.
So that started off for a good start for the season compared to last season.
Yes, and this is also the first time since 2015 Bahrain is not like the third or the second race of the
season.
Of the season. Normally it's the first, second, or third.
Okay. Well, it is the fourth Grand Prix of the season this year. And so far, we had practice this morning. Yeah. And if I can get him up here. Where is he? There he is. Lando! Lando had a top time, followed by Gasly and Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton with new haircut. Did you see that? He's got a new hair. He's got all like curls and stuff.
Again?
Yeah, just check it out, Ryan. You must check it out. You should have checked it out, man. You as a Formula 1 fan, you should know.
I couldn't be bothered today. I'm sick of it.
Okay, well, that is Lando taking the lead there in the first practice. Yeah. So let's check out quickly the driver standings at the moment.
1 point difference.
1 point difference. Lando out there in the lead, in front of Max with 1 point. And then it's George Russell. Oscar Piastri there in third. And then George Russell. I think Mercedes is not doing too badly.
I told you Mercedes were going to do something.
Okay.
Right, the predictions, I told you.
Okay, let's check out quickly the constructors while we're at it. McLaren out there in the lead. Mercedes second. Red Bull in third. Ferrari in fourth. That surprises me a bit though, right?
Why?
Well, I thought Ferrari would be a bit stronger. The hype at the beginning of the season, but of course the Ferrari fans...
It's a typical Ferrari hype. It's a typical Ferrari hype. I've seen this in 2022.
Yeah, hype, but I was hoping to see something. But hey, like last season, the first 6 races were dominated by Max, and afterwards it changed because there are a lot of Grand Prix.
That's true. Hopefully it will happen the same thing, maybe even more chaotic.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into your lap, what you did. Tell us about it. How do you like the Bahrain circuit?
I do like it. Now it's so much better because it was a night race in 2014.
Yeah.
It was a night race.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Do you like night races?
Yeah, depends. Depends what it is. Not street circuits. Yeah. If it looks cool in the night, then okay.
I like the Singapore one.
Singapore does look cool. Jeddah also looks cool.
Also looks cool at night.
But Vegas also looks cool.
Night circuit, I don't know, it just gives a little bit more atmosphere, I think. I like
it looks cool.
It looks amazing, especially you've got all lights and stuff like that. It looks really cool.
I think more tracks should go at night.
Yeah, I think so too. Especially the ones that are otherwise in the morning early bars. It's better to start at
Japan.
night. Exactly, start at night. It would be cool.
Japan.
So let's get straight into your lap, and enjoy.
Hi, and this is my lap around the Bahrain International Circuit in Bahrain. We start off with the main straight. Now we're going to the first corner into second gear. Very, very tight, heavy braking zone. And now it's to a flat out left kink. And now the second DRS section. Now this is the part where I've seen the biggest crash I've ever seen in the whole of my life. The 2020 Grosjean Fireball crash. Still don't know how he survived to this day. I'm glad he's doing well. I'm glad he's still doing motorsports. And I'm glad that he's fine. And now a quick corner, you go into third gear. Now this is the spot where Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen were battling each other in 2021, where Verstappen had that time penalty for cutting the track. And in 2022, where Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen had a great battle in 2022. And now here comes this twisty fifth gear section. Here you stay flat out. And now you go into second gear for this heavy braking zone. And now here comes also one of the most unique corners on the track. You barely even see it. You go into second gear in this very, very tight hairpin. Now this was also the fantastic overtake of Fernando Alonso on Lewis Hamilton in 2023. Back then, where Alonso used to fight for podiums for Aston Martin. And now we go on to another straight. Now we go into another very fast corner, which you go in fourth gear. And now flat out to the next corner, which is into fourth gear. And now here comes the final straight. And now third gear for the last corner. And now through the final corner. And it's a 1:29.7.
That was your lap, Ryan. Fantastic lap. Thanks very much for that. Every time I see that. Okay, we'll start off with that overtake from Fernando. Oh, it's classic, man. That was absolutely amazing. Where Aston Martin was still good. But every time I see that crash from Grosjean,
it still shocks me to this day.
it shocks me till this
Still
day.
shocks me to this day that he survived that. And now how you can see how much the safety has improved in motorsports.
Hell yeah, that halo is worth
Everything.
I didn't like it.
I remember when everyone hated it.
I didn't like it.
I was the only one that kind of liked it.
Yeah, I didn't like it at the beginning either, I must say. But it has saved now countless drivers' lives.
Multiple, even in a different series. And
Yes,
all that stuff.
and I think if I see that crash, it freaks me out. Like we were watching it live. Every time I see it, it is absolutely crazy. I remember seeing that, thinking to myself,
You thought he was dead.
I thought he was dead. I thought he was gone. And I was
just shocked. I couldn't say anything.
No, and then after like a half a minute, he gets out. He gets out, and it was unbelievable. But hey, thank goodness Romain Grosjean is okay.
And the thing is, he only had a few burns in the hands, which is also a miracle.
A miracle. That is, thank goodness the safety has improved in the Formula One.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So yeah, that's our little preview for the Grand Prix. Do you know what time it starts, Ryan?
It starts at 5 o'clock Central European time.
5 o'clock in the afternoon, Central European time. It's going to be an epic one, I think. I hope it's going to be good.
I hope so.
I can only get better. I can't get any worse in Japan. Not against the Japanese, but the Grand Prix was very boring.
It was. Do you know what I think? What's the main problem with this? Dirty air is back.
Okay.
Basically, the FIA did this to do new regs because of dirty air, and now somehow the teams have allowed it, have made dirty air. Made dirty air again.
Okay. Now listen here. Also, another big news in Formula One. There was a big resignation from Robert Reid. He is he's one of the leadership in the FIA, and FIA executive Robert Reid resigned yesterday over what was he described as a fundamental breakdown in governance standards.
Oh, Mohammed.
I don't know what the hell that is.
FIA are a joke.
But FIA are a joke.
The only thing they care now is about swearing. That's basically it.
That's basically it. I hope. I don't know.
President must go.
They've got to change it. I think they've got to have a driver up top there. That's what I think.
Bring back Michael Massey.
But listen here.
No, I'm just joking, obviously.
Never mind that one. But listen here, everybody else. Hey, join us on Sunday or to Monday. We'll have a
review.
A review. Thanks. I always forget that one. Review of the Bahrain Grand Prix. But everybody else say, hey, don't forget to
subscribe, to like, and put the notifications on. Do it now.
Very enthusiastic.
Can't say that much because I'm sick.
He's a bit sick, so never mind about that one. So guys, check it out and enjoy the Grand Prix. Let's hope it's not a snooze fest. To everybody out there, take care. Peace.